Hello. I've just been doing some thinking over the last few days, and particularly this morning, um, about live like you're meant to be here. Which I've kind of been thinking about on a couple of levels. One, maybe more philosophical, and may cause some sort of existential dread if you're not ready for it. So only lock in with me for that second part if you are. The first, live like you're supposed to be here, is take up space, which is something really simple that I heard a while ago. I don't know where from. Take up space, and it really spoke to me because I don't know. I was used to hunched shoulders, classic, almost like as if taking up as little space as possible, um, shrinking into yourself, and that informs the mind and then informs the body in a cycle. I mean, it was because I wasn't very self-confident, but because I was shriveled up, I was less likely to be self-confident in situations. And people would, you know, don't miss this stuff. Don't miss paralinguistics. Don't miss posture. And you will be judged whether that is good or bad. It is just true. Like, we sense this stuff subconsciously without even knowing. The second thing that I think you consider when thinking about living like you're supposed to be here is a little more maybe kind of existential. I'm struggling with it myself. It might be easy to write off as, I don't know, just too hippy dippy, but you are supposed to be here. You're here. You're really in this bitch. You're experiencing things, good and bad. And what I've been thinking recently is what a privilege. What a privilege that we are here to go through those things. You are blessed to be able to feel and experience those things. It's easy for me to be miserable about the rain. I mean, objectively, it's not nice to be wet. It's not a nice sensation. Like, boy dripping. And not just because I've got that fit on. I've got work clothes on. I'm at work. I'm going to try and finish that, damp, bedraggled point that I was trying to make, is that this is it. I mean, Drake wasn't lying. You only live once. And that can be terrifying. I found that it feels like depending on the time of day I'm thinking about it, it's night and day, if you pardon the pun, as how scared it makes me. In the nights I certainly overthink, and I think, fuck, I'm gonna die. And you get, I don't know, I just feel I get that rising terror. But then obviously the flip side is, this is time based. This is finite. That's what makes it precious. You may have heard that before, but it's true. Everything must end, thus, making it worth going for. Because I mean, I was just thinking earlier, I was thinking a bit too much, to be honest, on the bus over. Maybe that's the effect that the public transport has, but it's like, could you pay me to go through school again? Like, would you even like if it didn't end, if it was just a cycle? You got reborn, had to go through secondary school again. I mean, maybe some people that would be a worthwhile sacrifice to live an infinite life. But I mean, you're not going to, and that's okay.
But what do you do? I was thinking this dumb metaphor which might help and it might make sense to people. Um, what do you do when you're on your last life playing a game? I can only think of like Mario as an example because I'm a big Nintendo head. You know, yeah. How's he going to reference something that is not made for children? Um, you're playing Mario. You're on the last life. You know it's going to be a game over. You're going to have to do all those levels again. That's going to be it. You lean forward. You got that gamer lean. Posture out the window. You're locked in. You need to lock in life. This is it. This is that last life. You're not getting the green one up. Like, this truly is it. So, don't beat yourself up about dumb shit. You know, like, don't torture yourself about mistakes or being awkward or, you know, this is your first time doing this stuff and it's your one and only time. Be patient. And just enjoy things as they come, good and bad. I'm not telling you that, you know, you have a car crash and Sammy P's expecting you to be like, oh, it's so nice to experience this intense pain and my legs come off. No, like, you're not always going to be able to look on the sunny side of life, but that's okay. Feeling life's range of emotions is a blessing. And I'm going to try, and maybe you could too, to look at it that way when I can, even in the dark days and when I'm feeling bad things. I just think it's a helpful way to look at stuff. And yeah, no, it's easier with minor stuff. It's easier with getting drenched in the rain versus some horrible heartbreak. But yeah, you've got to take the good with the bad, the peaks with the troughs. And it really truly is a blessing that you can go through this stuff. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to keep repeating myself otherwise. So make of that what you will. And yeah, try and take a step back every now and then.